my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and we have more champions in studio. The World Surf League WSL Cape Town Surf Pro Qualifying Series 1000 culminated with Sarah Scott and Paul Sampson emerging victorious. We're so proud of them. Oh, we can't stop winning as South Africans. Yes, man. So Scott's local expertise secured her the women's title, while Sampson's aerial prowess earned him his first ever QS victory. In fact, QS victories for both when it comes to first evers. It's going to be so good to chat to them. And you know what? I have them right here. So welcome, you two legends, Sarah and Paul.
Thank you.
How are we feeling?
Good. Feeling tired, but good.
Are you feeling tired? I'm glad. You know what? That's what I'm looking for is honesty. How are you feeling, Sarah?
I'm
Good.
feeling good.
That's it.
All good.
They usually start surfing at about, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, usually. But now this is a very, very early for a surf. I'm just kidding. But I just want to know a bit more about WSL, this particular surf pro. I mean, that had to have been an amazing feat for you to kind of get, your first ever victory in this particular setting. So what was it like being like a champion? And that moment over there, you were basically like the Springboks, if you think about it.
I mean, yeah, it was awesome to win like my first ever QS at home.
Yeah.
The support on the beach was amazing. Yeah, it honestly just feels amazing.
That is good. It's got to be amazing. Paul, and for you also, your first ever?
Yeah, I would say that's my first big QS event I've ever won,
Yeah.
Let alone making the semi-finals and taking out the win was, yeah, I mean, I'm feeling amazing going into the next event, and yeah, I'm feeling good.
I can see you feeling good. Both of you are looking very fit and ready for the next event. But now, what is the next event for you, Sarah? For those who are not sure about the surfing circuit, like what happens now?
So this year there's only 2 QSs.
Okay.
Obviously the one that happened last weekend at Long Beach, and then there's one in PE on Thursday. Well, I'm going to go up on Thursday, but it's this weekend.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, it's at Pipe in PE.
Love it, though. And Paul, for you, like ambitions after winning a QS like this, I'm sure there's another challenge ahead of you. Where do you want to go next?
I mean, look, I'm looking at trying to qualify for the Challenger Series,
Yes.
Obviously, going into this first event, I really wanted to do well. And now this opportunity is a bit bigger now because I can do it. And, so going into the next event, I mean, my goal is obviously to make the Challenger Series and just keep pushing, keep the same positive vibe that I had going into the recent event. So, yeah, just not going to change the formula too much.
That's very, very good. You can't change too much. It ain't broke, so just don't fix it just yet. But let's talk about the individual skill set, though. Sarah, for you, Long Beach, the conditions out there, and you're saying home QS series, though. What are some of the conditions at Long Beach that you thought that actually suited your skill set when you were out there?
So throughout the event, the waves were really slow. But Long Beach has its lulls and its pulses, so I stayed calm, and I knew that the sets would come. So I waited for the high scoring set waves, and I got some pretty decent scores.
Pretty decent, I saw them. Yeah, pretty decent. You're so humble, oh my word, such a surfer. Okay.
Yeah, so I got my scores, and I kind of just controlled the heat.
Yes.
And yeah, 30 minutes I won, so super stoked.
And look at those pictures, they are so cool. But I think I know why you won. You won because of patience. You said you waited for the high scorers, and I think that's important because it's so easy to be out there and be impulsive and say, I need to score, 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 but you were very, very patient. So I think that's why you won. And that maturity is very important in the water too. So
yeah.
Wow, that was incredible. Well done to you. And then this man over here, Paul, I don't know if sometimes I wonder if you are a really great skateboarder as well, because of your aerial prowess that came through in the QS series.
Yeah.
That particular skill set, is that something you're going to hone in on? Like, you like putting on a show.
Yeah.
So is that something that you are focusing on? Are you really going to ride that wave, so to speak, being the guy who is the aerial guy?
I mean, look, yes, to answer your question,
yes.
obviously I was a skateboarder
Of
before.
course you were.
Yeah, so, I mean, when I started surfing,
yes,
I was obviously, because I was so into skateboarding, man. And I really wanted to find something else close to that, and then obviously tried surfing out, saw how it went, ended my first competition.
Yeah.
And then, but I mean, now as the aerial guys, there's a couple of guys in Muizenberg also, it's also catching on, young youth, So for me, it's obviously, I just want to show not only the world, but just the people and the youth and the kids that I'm around every single day.
Yes.
Show them that, it's possible. So my goal is obviously just to surf as much competitions as I can for the year, see where I end up. But for now, just taking it as it goes, not focusing on too much, just yeah, keeping a good energy and lifting from there.
I find that with surfing, good energy is the
Yeah.
most important thing.
Yeah.
There's something about the water that unifies, and even if you're in a competition, there's mutual respect,
Yes,
which I love about the concept as well. But now let's look at the future.
Yeah.
QS series under the belt, both of you are victorious, and both of you deserve your plaudits, but now you need to look to the future.
Yeah.
So in terms of the future, Sarah, where do you see yourself, let's just say, in this particular sport, going forward? If you could snap and have a dream come true right now, what would it be?
So this year I am a matric, so I'm not planning on doing the Challenger series. But I'm just keeping my momentum and my confidence because next year I'll be done school. So I'm super keen to do the Challenger, like give it a proper go. To see myself, I'm not too sure, kind of just going with the flow.
I love this stuff.
I mean,
Flow.
I love my surfing, so I
Okay.
don't see myself ever giving it up. Whether it's doing it competitively
Yes.
or just free surfing. Yeah, I'm so interested in traveling and just waves and beaches in general. So
Wow.
just going with the flow.
That's important. Go with the flow. I think that's actually just a motto for every single surfer. But to these two, you Paul and you Sarah, congratulations.
Thank you
Your
so much.
first ever QS, and I think many, many more to come in the future with these two absolutely incredible, talented athletes in a Feel Good Breakfast Show. We are so proud of them, and trust me, more to come from them very, very soon in their surfing futures. But let's surf on over to some news headlines. Zoe is standing by.